Hello, Iris0 here. Hope you're all well. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. So today's video is a stroll down memory lane on my favorite game of all time, which is Shadow of Memories, or for those in the US, Shadow of Destiny. This was a game which came out for PlayStation 2 back in 2001, and then later in 2002 came out for PC and Xbox. But I think it was only in Europe it came out on Xbox. So if you're in America and you want to look for it, if you have an original Xbox, you probably won't find it unless it's region free. And then later in 2009, it came out on PC, or PSP, I should say. This was a game that I loved so much, I actually bought it 3 times. I bought it originally on PS2, and then later in 2000, maybe 2004, 2005, I bought it on PC, which I don't currently have right now. And then 2009, I bought the PSP version, which I kind of didn't like, only because the voice actors were different. Probably because Konami maybe couldn't get the rights. I don't know. So this is it's an adventure game, time travel, murder mystery kind of whodunit. It's I suppose this could be good on PC, like maybe a 3D point and click kind of thing, where there's very little interaction. It's just you walk, when you see something you press X, you interact. Now and again you might make a choice, or you might have to open up your side menu and to pick certain items. So at the very start, you get killed, then you get brought back by this voice who says that, look, it's very important that you live. I'm invested in your life, so you gotta live. And he gives you this device which lets you time travel to different periods. Sometimes it'll only be a few minutes before you die. Sometimes it could be back in like the 1500s, to your ancestors, and it's all within this one town. So when you time travel, the town, it's the same town, but it's what it would look like in the 1500s. The other time periods, I think, are the early 1900s, then the 70s, 1970s, and then your normal time, 2012. I'm sure there's a time I'm missing. Like, I haven't played this recently. I just want to talk about it now. And I don't know. It's very. The best way I can describe this game is it's my favorite game of all time. I know it's not the best game ever made, but I always thought it's very, very charming. The game, the acting, even though it's Japanese, it was written in Japan by Japanese writers and then done in English. So it was 2001. But it's still very, very charming. I love the music. I love the music so much that the reason I bought the PC version was just so I could install it, rip the audio, rip the soundtrack, and just delete the game. And I never really played the PC version. But I just fell in love with this game right away. Also, I got it when the PS2 just came out and didn't have many games. Then I heard, wow, here's this game from Konami, and back when they made games. Here's a game from Konami. It's this adventure game, and I got it. I fell in love with it, and yeah, from that day it was my favorite game of all time. So good, I bought it multiple times. I would recommend you get it yourself. Sadly, you can't buy it new. I think it'd be very hard to buy this game new. It's not on Steam. It's not on PlayStation Network yet, and probably won't be since Konami don't make games anymore. I seriously doubt this will ever get a PS4 remaster like they're currently doing with PS2 games. So I recommend get it through whatever means you can, legal, and just play it. It's not going to take forever. It's a short game, but again, very, very charming. And I think you might fall in love with it. Hopefully you won't get bored. Just stay with it all the way through. There's multiple endings, so that'll probably make you want to go back and see what you missed. Well, that's it for me. I might actually